How we doing?
How you doing?
Blessed as always, sir, and so are you. And a big congrats on Uglies, an entertaining dystopian thriller that has a lot to say about self-acceptance. I enjoyed it.
Thank you very
Thank you
much.
so much.
Oh, you're so welcome. Let's begin with you, Mr. Chase. Nice to see you again, apart from
Thank
Outer
you.
Banks, by the way.
Ah,
Uglies in the film to me is like purgatory for pretty people, right?
yeah, exactly.
And explain the term uglies as used in the film for our viewers.
You know, uglies in this film versus our society is vastly different. It's a
Yeah.
term that describes the youth in a stage before they have their cosmetic procedure. So it's been kind of fun to watch the online world have their own perspective of this film with the word uglies
Yeah.
in the short term because, you know, different world, different meanings of different words. And, you know, if you read the book, you know.
That's right. And you, Mr. Keith, equally fantastic as David, the
Thank
smoke. Talk to us about him. Describe your character, the leader of the resistance.
Yeah, no, I mean, David is, born into this ideal that, we should be able to have freedom of choice, be free thinkers, and really just appreciate who we are, being uniquely ourselves, and I think David is a leader, who was, brought up by his parents that who also just taught him how, what the smoke meant and what we stand for basically. And I love David. I love just the way he approaches every single situation once you get to him, you know what I'm saying? And the way he treats people. And I had a joy playing this character. Sometimes I felt like I wasn't quite he always felt so perfect to me. It's I mean that's so ironic about it is because that's what the smoke is. It's not teaching you to be perfect, it's teaching you about to embrace those imperfections. And I felt like David was so perfect because he just has this unconditional love for just humans in general, and I really appreciate that about him.
I totally agree, Mr. Chase. Uglies set to premiere on Netflix on September 13th. What do you hope for viewers to get after watching the film?
I hope that the viewers get an opportunity to take a second with themselves after watching this. I think this is a film that really touches on so many different conversations that we should be having with ourselves. And hopefully that sparks a conversation internally and then hopefully as well around the world about pretty is in here, not out here.
That's right. Like your character, you can always remain to be nose, right?
He's always knows. He's always going to be knows. Even if you take that thing off,
Yeah.
always got knows.
Anything to add, Mr. Keith?
I mean, I think it's so relevant to our time now, and I really wanted to just reach the youth, and just understand that what they see, you know, what what they see as pretty isn't what they think. You know what I'm saying? Especially being on social media and seeing, the highlights of everyone's life. I think that it's good for. I wish I would have really appreciated this when I was young. I think that's why I lack some confidence now is because I never felt like I was enough. I just felt like I wasn't enough. I felt like I had to do things to become enough. And I think that is so the message in this film about realizing that you are enough. I really hope that, reaches the youth and because it's a tough time for them. I wouldn't I like I would be so scared coming up, as a child, a preteen in this time because I feel like it's just so much pressure to be perfect and it doesn't exist. So I really hope, the message reaches the youth. And I think it will, honestly.
And you are enough, Mr. Keith.
Oh, thank you.
If
Appreciate
Manny
it.
says it, we buy it.
Yeah, thank you, man.
A big congrats on Uglies again. I'm going to leave it with a little bit of levity with one of my favorite lines from the film. I don't want to be free, I want to be pretty. Bye for now, you guys.
Thank you,
Thank you,
man.
Manny. Good to see you.